Hello and welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Michigan Rummy. This is a hand-shedding casino-style game for 3 to 8 players, in which you are trying to get rid of your cards, win jackpots, and be the person with the most chips at the end of the game. Let's dive in and learn how to play. Out of the box, you're going to get a game board, 4 sets of chips, and an instruction pamphlet. The Pressman version does not come with a deck of cards, so you will need to grab one. The object of Michigan Rummy is to be the player with the most chips at the end of the game. During the game, you will win chips by being dealt certain scoring cards. We have the Ace of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds, 10 of Hearts, King of Clubs, and the Jack of Spades, all being payment cards. If you are dealt these cards for the round, you will win the chips that are in that pot. Whoever is holding the King and Queen of Hearts will win the chips from that pot. And whoever is holding a 7, 8, 9 of one suit will win the chips from that pot. If more than one player is dealt a 7, 8, 9 in a single suit, then those chips are split. The poker pool is won by the player who is dealt the best 5-card poker hand. And our jackpot here in the center is won by the player who first gets rid of all of their cards. After the dealer has been determined, they will place 2 chips in each cup of the game board. For this example, white will be our dealer. All the other players place 1 chip in each cup on the game board. The dealer shuffles up the cards and then deals out all of the cards amongst the players. They are also dealing 1 additional dummy hand. It is possible for players to have a different number of cards at the beginning of the round, and that is okay. Before play begins, players will have the opportunity to switch their hand with the dummy hand. The dealer gets the first chance to do so. If they want the dummy hand, they simply exchange their cards for the dummy hand, and then that becomes their hand. Play immediately begins after that. However, if the dealer does not want the dummy hand, they declare that, and the dummy hand goes up for auction to the highest bidder. And if nobody wants the dummy hand, then that stack of cards is set aside. Now that the dummy exchange is completed, it is time to begin the game, and we will start with payouts. First, whoever has the Queen of Diamonds will collect those chips. Player 3 has the Queen of Diamonds, so they get those chips and add them to their pile. Whoever has the Ace of Hearts gets those chips. Whoever has the Queen and King of Hearts gets those chips. Nobody at the table has both the Queen and King of Hearts, so the chips stay in the cup until the next round. The Jack of Spades is paid out over here. The King of Clubs is paid out to the same player. And the 10 of Hearts is paid out to player 4. That leaves us with the 7, 8, 9 straight of any suit, of any one suit. And nobody has that, so those chips stay. If more than one player were to have that, you would split that. And then we go to the poker pool. The player with the highest 5-card poker hand wins that. And our dealer actually has a 4 of a kind. They have 4 6s. And nobody is able to beat that. So they collect the poker pool. At this point, players are competing to win the jackpot, and whoever empties their hand first will win that pot. The rest of the chips will stay on the board until the next round, and those pots will continue to grow. The player left of the dealer goes first. They get to choose any suit they want and play their lowest card in that suit. You must play the lowest card you have in that suit. So they'll go ahead and choose clubs, and they'll play their 4 of clubs. Each player will have their own personal discard pile in front of them. Whoever then has the 5 of clubs will go next. And then whoever has the 6 of clubs will go after that, and so on. The next card we need is the 9 of clubs. It is out of play, and actually it is in the dummy hand. When that occurs, whoever played last will pick a suit in the opposite color. So since the 8 of clubs was played last, a red card, a red suit, must be played next. They choose diamonds, and they will play their lowest card in that suit. And play begins again. Whoever has the 3 of diamonds goes next. If nobody has that card, or if it's out of play, then the same player, then whoever played last gets to go again. They must pick the opposite color. That leaves them with the ace of spades. That's the highest card in that suit, so nobody can play on that. So they get to go again, and they will go back to hearts, the 4 of hearts. Whoever has the 5 of hearts goes next, and play continues. Here we've hit a point in the game where our player has played the ace of hearts, which stops the round for a moment. They are unable to play a card of the opposite color. If that occurs, play then passes left to the next player, and they may begin however they choose. So they get to pick which suit they play, but they must play the lowest card in that suit. So they will actually go ahead and play their ace of clubs. That cannot be played on, so they will go again and play their 6 of diamonds. 7 of diamonds is next. It is not able to be played, so they go back to their 3 of spades, and play continues from there. As soon as a player plays their final card, the round comes to an end, and they win the chips from the jackpot. Once the round is ended, collect the cards, deal passes left, continue playing rounds until the determined number of rounds has been completed. Whoever has the most chips at the end of that wins the game. And that's how to play Michigan Rummy. If you have any questions about gameplay, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. If you'd like to check out how to play more card games, I've got a playlist for you. And if you'd like to check out a growing library of game instructions and tutorial videos, you can head to GameRules.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to help us out, the best thing you can do is subscribe, ring the bell, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, leave a comment down below. All of those things really help. Until next time, keep on playing.